Hello YouTube, I'm your Huckleberry, and this is the Sun TS81. Alright, let's get some specs. And so we have an 8-inch overall length with a 4-inch blade length and a 0.15-inch blade thickness. We have some D2 steel here, and this is a titanium frame lock with bone inlays. You have a titanium pocket clip that is situated for right-hand tip-up only. It also rides on ceramic ball bearings. All right, let's get a weight here. See what we come in weight-wise. All right, and we are looking at 4.4 ounces. So we're coming in at 4.4 ounces. So, you know, a decent weight, not bad. Not bad with it being all titanium. Not a bad weight there. All right, and let's look at some size comparisons. Here it is against a Kershaw Leak in the Seafoam Green. And so quite a bit larger than the Leak there. Let's look at it against the Ontario Rat Model 2. And again, quite a bit larger than the Rat Model 2. The Rat Model 2. Let's look at it against a good standard knife here. The Spyderco PM2. And as you can see, it's even the PM2 not being a small knife in its own right, it's still a little bit larger than the PM2 there. So this is definitely a large knife. I mean, 4 inches of blade is pretty good there. And then here it is against the Spyderco Endura, and that's going to be the closest in size. The tip looks like it comes out just a bit more than the Endura there. But the Endura is pretty close. So if you've handled an Endura before, this is going to be pretty close to the same size. All right, and let's get into some pros and cons of the TS81 here. And so this is, of course, made in China from a relatively new company, new to me at least, Sun. As you can see there's their logo. Nice logo there. Sun, a Wong design. Put your puns down there in the comments below. A Wong design. And kind of the first positive here is going to be what you get for the price. And so these could be had for around $80 new, although I had a hard time finding them for sale new. They did at one time, were on Amazon, but when I went to search for them, when I searched for one of these, they were hard to find. I don't know if they're, with a lot of these smaller kind of Chinese micro brands, what you're going to find is that they will make some of a model, and once that model is sold, that's going to kind of be it probably. They may do another drop. It may be gone for a while, but a lot of times they're just gone and they're kind of on to the next design. And so that can kind of be of a negative there. But somebody had this guy in pretty much new condition, except for one thing, which I will discuss a little bit later. And I got it for $50. But when you could find them new, they were around $80. But for around $80, what you're getting is titanium. You're getting 4 inches of D2 steel. You're getting a pretty nice design. Because, you know, even on the titanium, I mean, you're not just getting, you know, 2 slabs of titanium. You're getting, you know, this nice pattern here, this nice milling, which is a positive. You're getting something a little bit different. And you're getting ceramic ball bearings, which is nice, which makes for a really nice action. And I did crack this guy open just because I wanted to make absolutely sure, because it said ceramic ball bearings, but I wanted to make absolutely sure that those were ceramic ball bearings, and they were. They were ceramic ball bearings. And so I've broken this guy down, cleaned him up, and you know, put a little bit of KPL in there, knife pivot lube, and everything is good. It runs smooth. It ran fine before. I just wanted to crack it open just to make sure that you know, I was getting what was advertised, and I was. So that was ceramic ball bearings, and so that's good. That leads to a very nice action. It's a good action. It has a good detent. It deploys reliably every time. It's good and snappy. You can get it to fall shutty. I don't have it there now with the pivot tension that I have on there. I have it, you know, I have it where I like it. And it's not fall shutty, but I mean, that doesn't matter to me. But with the ceramic ball bearings in there, you could get it to fall shutty if you had adjusted this pivot tension some. I don't mind it where it is. I like it where it is. It's nice and centered where I have it, and I'm fine with it. And so, but you know, titanium, D2 steel, ceramic ball bearings, that's all good for $80. That's a good price. Something else that I kind of like are the bone inlays. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's weird. It's kind of weird to see bone inlays on this kind of design. It's different. It kind of doesn't seem like it belongs, but I kind of like it because it's different. I don't mind different. And this is certainly different, the bone inlays. I mean, these are you could easily take these off and replace them with whatever you wanted to. G10, carbon fiber. I mean, you could get somebody who can fabricate some inlays for you, a good fabricator, and put pretty much anything in there that you wanted, because this is easily removable. And so that's another positive. You can put whatever you want in there. A different color G10, carbon fiber, you know, another piece of titanium, I suppose, if you wanted to. You could put whatever you wanted to in there. And so that's also a good, that these are easily removable and replaceable. You know, anybody who makes scales could probably make you inlays. And you could have different inlays in there, make it your own. So the bone inlays are different. It's interesting, it's weird, but I kind of like it. It was easy to disassemble, it was easy to break down. You got T8s, these are all of these are T8s everywhere. And so, you know, really easy to break down and maintain. It went back together real easily as well. And so no complaints there. And so, you know, an interesting design, D2 steel, titanium frame lock on ceramic bearings. Those are all positive things for $80. This pocket clip with the ceramic ball bearing there, which makes it easy to get in and out of the pocket. Slide in and out of the pocket is good. It's also a piece of titanium. Again, you get kind of this interesting design. We'll talk about the pocket clip here in just a second, because not everything is positive about it. But the design of it I like. I like the fact that it has the ceramic bearing there to help it slide in and out. I believe that's a Todd Begg thing, which is also kind of a negative because I doubt they got permission to use that. You know, I know Microtech, Marfione, he does that as well, but he, of course, asked permission from Todd Begg if he could use that, and Todd Begg said, sure. I doubt these guys got permission, but it's there, and it is a good design. It's a really nice design, so there's that. And so just kind of overall, it's really nice. It is a nice knife. It's a nice design. It is big. You know, 4 inches of blade, 8 inches overall. It's big, but it's good there. You've got an internal over travel stop. I don't know if you can see it in there, but I saw it when I took it apart, broke it down. There is an internal over travel stop, and so that is good. And so you get a lot of nice here. The lock is easy to get to, easy to disengage. No lock stick. There's a lot of good here. if you like larger knives, and also this is kind of a mean looking design, right? I mean, this looks like a fighting knife. This looks less like a tool and more like a fighting knife, which, you know, doesn't necessarily appeal to me. But what I was interested in with this knife, the reason I wanted to take a look at it is because what you got for the price. All the good materials that you got for the price. And I wanted to see if it really was ceramic bearings, and it was. Okay, so now let's look at some of the not so good, some of the cons here. This clip is a major hotspot. Here it is in my extra large hands. As you can see, I mean, it is a full 4-finger plus, and I wear size XL gloves. But this clip, that clip, oh, that is a major hotspot. That little piece right there, that just digs into your hand. It's kind of sharp. It does not feel good. Honestly, if I were going to keep this knife long term, I would do something about that. I would take the grinder to that and grind it off a little bit, round it off some, or something, because that just, I mean, it's okay for quick cuts. It's going to be all right, but for extended, you know, if you're using this any kind of extended period for cutting task, that just digs in and it hurts, and it's not comfortable at all. Other than that, the ergos are good. It feels good in hand. You know, like I said, it's a full 4-finger grip. So other than that clip there, the ergos are good, but that clip is just it's not good at all. It does not feel good. It does not feel good. The bone inlays are kind of rough, going in and out of the pocket. Now, the previous owner had said that he had taken some sandpaper to this to knock this side down some because it eats up your pockets. And he did. You know, I can feel the difference between this side and this side, and that did help. But without that, this thing would be a pocket eater. It would shred your pockets going in and out because those bone inlays are kind of rough. And they would just, you know, I mean, you can hear them, the ridges on that. That would shred your pockets pretty good. You know, it's real nice that they put that ceramic bearing there to help, you know, get it in and out of your pocket easily. But this would tear those pockets up. Like I said, and again, if I were going to keep this long term, I would probably have me some G10 or carbon fiber inlays made and replace these. Because otherwise, that's just, even with it being knocked down some, eventually that's going to kind of eat away at your pocket. It is right hand tip up only, which is always, you know, I'm right-handed and I like tip up. So for me personally, that's not that big a deal. But overall, thinking about other people, and I know there's just a ton of, you know, lefties out there, but it's always nice to have the option because I know a lot of people who are right-handed who like to carry their knife in their left pocket. You know, I hear that a lot on watching other YouTube videos. Some people that I've talked to that are avid knife users, they like carrying it in the left pocket even though they're right-handed. And so it's just nice to have the option of a left-handed carry. And with this, it's, you know, right hand only. So, you know, that's never just great. And then the thing that bothers me the most about this, and this is probably just going to be a personal thing, but I don't know if it's picking that up or not, but it has what I can only describe as a zipper sound when you open it up. And I got this knife and I was playing with it and I was like, what is that sound? Why does it sound like that? And that's why I wanted to check out the bearings and everything just to see what was going on in there and see if I could maybe, you know, put some lube or something, some of that knife pivot lube, and maybe get that sound to stop. But what it is, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but if you can see here that this has some striations on the blade here, and that extends all the way to the inside here. It covers that whole part of the knife. The tang in there, it covers the whole rest of the blade in there. And so with that, what that does is create that sound, and there's no fixing it unless you buff that out somehow, buff that finish off, and polished it up. That would be the only way to, and that'd be a lot of work. That would be the only way to get that zipper sound to stop. And I know that may not bother a lot of people, but I just found that over time that bothered me quite a bit. That bothered me. It just, I don't know, just knives don't sound like that. And when you open them up, especially one with this smooth of an action, it's not like the action is not smooth or anything. It's a nice smooth action, but just that sound, it gets to me, especially because this would be a pretty good fidget knife if it weren't for that sound. Because it's a nice smooth, it's got a good flipper tab. Like I said, you can adjust it to make it fall shutty. And if it weren't for that sound, for me personally, again, this may just be a personal Huckleberry thing, but for me personally, that sound, it kind of makes me cringe a little bit, kind of like nails on a chalkboard, and I just don't like it. I don't like it at all, and it bothers me. and that's a reason that this guy won't be sticking around for the long haul, but it annoys me. And I don't like it. And I'm sure for a lot of people, it's not going to bother them at all. They don't care because they're not going to sit there and fidget with it. They're not even if they do, that sound is just not something that bothers them, but it is something that bothers me. And so kind of an overall conclusion for this guy, for the price, what you're getting is wow. It's really nice. You're getting an interesting titanium knife, a full titanium knife with a 4-inch D2 blade, interesting inlays. If the bone's not your thing, you can easily replace those. You're getting ceramic bearings. You're getting this pocket clip with, although it has the hot spot there, with the ceramic bearing there. You're getting a whole heck of a lot for $80 or less, depending on, because I'm pretty sure you're going to have to find a used one at this point. But for around $80, wow, those are some materials that you're getting. That's a really good action that you're getting. And if it weren't for that hot spot right there and the zipper sound, I might be keeping this guy. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit bigger than what I usually carry, but I like to have a variety of knives. And so having a larger knife like this, I don't mind it at all. And so if it weren't for those things, those two things are kind of deal breakers for me. This hot spot here, which again, I could fix if I were going to keep it, but that sound, that zipper sound, that's not there. There's really no easy fix to that. And for those reasons, it won't be staying around. But overall, wow, you get a whole heck of a lot for your money there. I don't know if you can hear Alaska. Oh, Alaska, she's my husky. She's decided to get a drink of water during my video. But anyway, final conclusion, you're getting a lot for the money. Yes, it does have its issues, but they're issues that for $80 you could probably get over or even fix. You can fix that. And you're getting a lot for the money. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for this review. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. That's okay too. Whether you give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, go ahead and leave me a comment below and tell me what you liked or disliked or how I can improve. I am always open to constructive criticism. So sound off in the comments below. And whatever you do, subscribe because I got a lot of content coming. I'll be producing content regularly, and I'm sure that I will stumble upon something that you will enjoy. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.